So guys, I tweeted out something this morning that is really interesting. I should probably let me read it to you. Let's see. What is the worst thing that could happen to you or someone else that you could not, quote unquote, handle? And then in that thread was, do you intentionally put yourself in adverse situations to improve your distress tolerance? And so so tonight's topic in the Feel Good community is if I could tell anyone, tell anxious people anything through a megaphone, what would I tell them? And it would be that you can handle anything, right? And that's kind of the thought, the thread that I believe unravels all of anxiety. The idea is, oh my gosh, I can't handle X, Y, or Z. And so I think the belief is the more that you have confidence and comfort in yourself, the more that you can handle anything, right? I mean, I'm putting myself in an adverse situation here. I could be in, do all this from my home office, or I could go into a coffee shop, or I could do anything like that. But I believe the more that we put ourselves in situations that are difficult, intentionally put yourself in adverse situations, the more distress tolerance you build, and the more that you're able to find comfort in negative things and negative thoughts and negative feelings. So this morning, I've just been testing out this idea of putting myself in this car, right? Could I just office out of this car? And how much stronger that would make me and how I'm thinking and how I'm feeling, not only in the situation of just being able to office out of a car, right? But in other situations that come up in my life, either personally or professionally, right? Just putting myself in these positions will allow me in other situations to be able just to manage it easier. And so yeah, I really think that it's important, to believe that you can handle anything, right? Your worst case scenario, if a family member dies, if you lose your job, if you get divorced, ultimately what I find people going to is really two things, either being homeless or dying, right? And I go there with people. I go there. We go into it and we could say, okay, what does it look like? What does it look like? And we go right for being homeless and dying, and we go into those, and I really challenge you. I believe you can handle it. I believe you can handle it. Now, it may not be comfortable, it may not be enjoyable, but you'll be able to handle it. So adverse situations really, I believe, force us to either spiral and become out of control with those adverse situations, or they force us to get more connected with us, right? They force us to find strength within ourselves, to be able to get out of those situations, to find a way out of that adverse situation. So I really look for adverse situations and force myself to be in those adverse situations. And I hope that you will find your own adverse situations to push yourself into, because I think that that's really where the true growth is, the true strength. We can be comfortable. We can be comfortable, and that'd be easy, but to be uncomfortable and uncertain,